but then you can stamp on it. Whereas when you're working on, you see the texture there?
Okay.
When you're working on a canvas board itself, it's not always so easy to stamp on.
Barbara,
so that was where we were headed.
That was just, so we haven't even done, I love the fact that just preparing the canvas board, it looks so good. I would, look, I'd be happy to stop there. I'd chalk that down as a win.
Yeah. Well, this was the one that I just, at the end of the last hour, I whipped through the stencil just to get that that effect. And it's nice and dry now. So we're going to use this to stamp our birds on.
Excellent.
And just before we do that, I thought I would take a look, because you were saying about this stamp here, that you like it so much.
I really do.
And I thought, well, let's take that stamp and let's ink it up with I'm just looking for my VersaFine. If I had my VersaFine ink pad, I'd probably, well, it should be fine. Right, here we go. So I'm just going to use this on the canvas board, and let's see what we've got. If I tried to stamp this directly onto the canvas board, Yanis, I don't know that it would work so very well. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp it onto the paper on the canvas board. That was why we did it. And now I'm going to just set it right there. I'm just going to set it right there. So I'm working on the canvas board, but on the designer paper that's wrapped around the canvas board. And I'm hoping that it works.
Barbara.
Nearly.
No, it looked great. I think that looks great. Barbara,
that's okay. I reckon I can go in again.
Well, I think it looks great because it's grungy. It allows you. It doesn't matter. And that's what I love about grungy stamps is...
Sorted. Now it's fine.
Okay.
Go again. There you are. And there's your grungy flower stamp over the top. And then you see what you can do is, if you choose to, you can add words, you can add flowers. It's entirely up to you now. In fact, what would look best, in my humble opinion, would be the other one, the smaller one that's the same but different. I reckon that would work.
I think so. Do you know what's making me laugh, Barbara?
And then we can go to the birds. I'm going to get to the birds. I'm just really in love with these stamps. I think they're just dynamite. So I'm going to press on the centre. There you go. And then lift that off. Perfect.
Barbara, firstly, can I just say the fact that you were able to match up that first stamp perfectly has blown me away. Now, Barbara's been working with, just before we move on, Barbara, I'm just going to share with everyone, I want to show this, because Barbara was just using the two smallest stamps in the set, so you're getting both sets. Barbara just used these two. Look at the size of this stamp. That is one of the stamp sets. That's £10. Now, normally you'd be paying twice the amount. Again, here, this is another stamp set. You've got 3 individual stamps in the mix there. They are phenomenal stamps. The fact that this isn't a technique, this is an inspiration. It's literally stamped black ink, white cardstock, and they look that good. And I've got to tell you, 3/4 of the stock have gone. These are busy. Please don't miss out, because got to lift this up and just show everyone. Do you mind, guys? Because look at this. Look at the size of that stamp, the thickness. Now, the only reason I'm saying that is I just want to give you a sense of the quality that you're going to be working with. But it is just instant texture straight away. Barbara, if Barbara brings you a stamp and Clarity bring you a stamp, they bring it with a purpose and a reason. To have that level of texture and then to go on, but getting it perfect every time, it's going to be so useful. Right, we are very, very busy for these. They are brand new today. 3/4 stock and counting, and you're saving $19.99. So saving just shy of £20. It's $19.99 your price there, 50% saving. Very, very busy. Let's go on to our next demo.
Okay, I'm winging it here because I just wanted to show off those stamps quickly. But you can see that they work beautifully on canvas. I've just added a little sticker there from the word sticker book just to tie it all in. And so that's a work in progress.
Right, I love it.
What I wanted to do now is go to some finished artwork. This is off my wall at home. I like this one. So this is a canvas using the birds. This one I actually risked it for a biscuit and stamped straight onto the canvas. The reason that I can do it with these is because these are quite bold. This is quite bold line art compared to the very fine
course.
The fine flowers,
Yeah.
right. Now, this one, again, this is also from the house.
Okay.
And this is actually on a piece of stencil paper that's coated, I'll show you, it's coated in paint. When you get close,
Yeah, you know,
you'll
to see that.
it's covered in paint. But actually, it's just a piece of stencil card that's been put through its paces.
Yeah.
So that's that one. And then this one, for example, is just, I've just stamped onto designer paper.
Yeah.
And then used a couple of other little, and this is where you get the contrast because of the masks.
Yeah.
So I wanted to show you, I've used a Posca pen, a white Posca pen, to colour them in. And then I masked them off, and then I used a makeup sponge and a little bit of black ink
Bob,
to
I love
make
these
the
birds.
background sweet.
I love these birds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're good. The other thing is, let me show you another one.
Right.
You can bend them.
Oh.
So you can actually bend them
Now that's clever.
on the stamp. Yeah. So this here, let me just show you. When you lift this off, right? Because of the way we make our stamps, look, it's quite robust, right? So if I want to make it into a curve like that, then I just bend it on the mount. So I just let's put the top one up there like that, and then I'll just move it round like so, and then it will bend. See?
Bob,
and then I've changed the design.
And the reason why we can do that, it really is all down to the quality of the stamps. That's amazing. It's the quality of the stamps, the Clarity stamps.
In fact, why don't we just leave them like that and stamp them into place now on our canvas?
Let's do
right,
it.
so we've done that, yeah? Because that'll be fine.
Yeah.
And now, why don't we? There you go. So let's just ink up with, this is paper though on the canvas.
Okay.
So that's what we were doing this morning, just to show you.
Yeah.
It gives you the instant background, doesn't it?
It really does. Oh, these
Right,
papers,
so-
amazing.
Right, black archival ink pad, turn it round, decide where you want to go, and then press. Right, here we go. So now we're going to just press well, because it's a big old stamp this is, but it's really good. And the individual birds are masks, so we should be able to, this should work well. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Perfect.
Barbara.
Right, so they're in place.
That looks so good.
That's all right. It's cool, isn't it?
I really like it.
Right, now let's go to the masks.
Okay.
Let's have a look at the masks. They're well loved, these masks. So I keep them in a bag so I don't lose all the bits.
That's a good tip.
Right, let me just, so I've got the back on there. See, I've got the positive and the negative. That's what I've done. So it makes it a lot easier.
That's
so
a good tip.
if I wanted, so obviously they're in a straight line, so that's not so handy for me now, but the other thing is about the stamp, it will go back into a straight line. The biggest challenge is getting it out of the bag. Right, there you go. Okie dokie. So what we're going to do now, you see, is just you use the masks like this,
Right.
and you just pop them on the birds. Right, hang on a minute.
There you go.
Ah, but do they work now that I've stretched them? There's the question. That one does.
Yeah.
They do. They do work.
Okay.
But if they don't, then we'll just have to use our pencils instead, you see? Because I stretched the stamp.
Yeah. Oh, because you're bending it. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
But then
so
you
of
just get a
course
bit of
now the
shadow.
masks don't work. So there you go, note to self.
Barbara,
but
you
that's
just-
okay,
you
because
get a
I
bit of a
just want the
shadow.
top bits.
Yeah. Highlights.
Say that again.
You're just getting a bit of a shadow there. I think it'll work.
That's it. To be honest, all I need is a mask like that, you see, because then I'm going to take my, you can still use them. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
If, for example, I've got my, this is all I want to do, is I just want to, see, I just need a little bit of cover where I need it. So if I have to move the mask around a little bit because I stretch the stamp, then so be it. But it doesn't mean that it's a complete bodge. It just means that really when you do this, to get it right, you really should, the masks are designed to work on the
without manipulating the stamp.
Straight.
I am taking full responsibility for that, Barbara, because I was the one like, let's bend the stamp, let's put it down, so it's my fault.
No,
No.
I just, now it's good to know.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm not worried about it. Crikey, Yanis, what's going on? Are we going to sweat the small stuff?
No.
Oh, I don't think so, love. Hey, let's get a reality check here.
Yeah.
I think we're just lucky that we're all just hanging out together and being arty.
I
you know,
agree.
look, see, it does work.
Oh, that's nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
You just got to just got to use what you've got, you know. And then the other thing is, of course, that because we've got this the grunge paste or the texture paste here, you know, like I was showing you earlier, if you want to bring it out, look, here it comes. So you just dust over it with an inky.
Nice. Now, just to say, with those texture pastes, the set of 3, we're approaching 60% of the stock. Oh, sorry, of the bird stamps. I apologise. The bird stamps and masks, we're approaching 60% of the stock. Sorry. And I'm so glad we are busy for these, Barbara, because the samples from the design team, I'm so impressed with them. Each one is different. I held up, it must have been over 10 examples. The one we're looking at here, who did that one? I think that's Sheila. How beautiful is that? Oh, come on. Do you know what, Barbara, you always get a sense, and do you find this as well, when you offer stamps or masks that the design team, it just captures their imagination. You can see it with the inspirations they give.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing what they come out with, you know. And what's lovely is when you're working with a team of creatives like the Clarity design team, what's fabulous is that everybody has a different interpretation, you know. It's so cool in that regard.
Yeah. Well, I think that's
you know,
the joy
you
of
send them
crafting.
to Sarah Brennan or to Andy or to Jane or to any of the team, and what they come up with is always so individual.
Yeah.
And as you work with people over the years, you get to identify. I know their work. You know Sam Crow's work.
Yeah.
But you see how I'm using the masks exactly as they should be used.
Yeah. Nice.
You know, I'm just using them where I need them, like that. So this is pretty cool because the stamps now on the actual texture paste, they stamped really well on the texture paste. See, and then I'm just taking like that.
It's nice.
It works really well. And then so it's entirely up to you whether you take a Posca pen. They're pretty cool. Have we got them on the show?
We'll have a little check. We're just checking that. You've got 3 minutes, by the way, Barbara.
Right, well, the eyes have it, right? The eyes have it. And what you need is a Posca pen just to add. Look, he's looking down at him. Okay. So we're going to give the eye, there you go. As soon as you do that, it's where you put the white. He's looking up.
Nice.
He's looking down. Do you see what I mean? He's looking behind him. Let's make him look up. And where you put the white is the opposite of where the pupil is. So let's just check out the personalities then when you start to look at the birds. You see where you're putting the eyes?
Yeah. Oh, I like that, Barbara. We have got the Posca pens on the screen right now. Details, you're getting 2 white Posca pens. You're also getting the buff and the black paper in there as well. $11.93. Sorry, no, $11.39 your price there. $905 436 your item number. Now, Barbara, time is running out.
Lessons learned, Yanis.
Yes.
When you bend the stamp, the mask doesn't fit.
Yeah.
So we learnt that one. But you make do and mend.
We do, and that's what I like. Your whole style and look at crafting, I think, is such an inspiration, because you can see from Barbara, don't sweat the small stuff, enjoy what you do, and Barbara, you do that so well. Barbara, can I say thank you so much? I really enjoyed this hour. Now, when are you back? Is that it for today?
That's it for today. I'm back at 2 to 4 on Sunday for a 2-hour Clarity Classics show.
Incredible.
And then at 6 o'clock on Sunday evening, we're launching a really fabulous set of Tina Cox's stamps. Beautiful, really nice.
Oh, Barbara, I can't wait.
So 2 o'clock Sunday.
Okay. We'll put
Are you working Sunday, Yanis?
I am, but I'm on the early, so I'll just miss you. I know. I'm sorry.
Oh,
but you know what I'm going to do, Barbara?
Not to worry.
I will, because I'm going to be watching the launch at 6. I'll be back home, so I'm definitely going to be watching that launch at 6. Barbara, thank you so much. Can you give the kittens a cuddle from us?
If I can get hold of them, I will.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Barbara. Just anyone channel hopping, I better explain. Barbara just got some little kittens, because that would have sounded very odd. Okay, now, imagine strange things we say to each other. It would be really odd, Barbara, if you did have cats. Okay, now, Just got to tell you, the bird row, $14.99 your price. Very busy for these. So the bird row are at 60%. And also the brand new stamps just over here. The value on these are incredible. 80% of the stock for the impression stamps, the mixed media impression stamps. Don't miss those. Thank you for your company. I hope you enjoyed it. What a show. That was fun. And you've got another great show coming up. So Fiona is going to be showing you some infusible ink with Cricket and Emma. After that, we've got the wonderful Wool Happy Hour, and then Kay Fassett will be returning.
Hi, I'm Ali from Ali Stitch Your Fingers. I've been sewing most of my life. I absolutely love sewing. I've been with the Hochanda now from the very beginning, really. That's when I started to go there. The Hochanda family are lovely people to work with, and I'm really enjoying my time with them. Designing is a big part of the journey for me as well. I love going out and finding the fabrics to use in the projects and bringing them to you. I love the designing process from start to finish, and then the finished project is just the icing on the cake. So make sure you don't miss out. Come and sew with me on Hochanda.
Flexi order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping basket, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi Order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Hello, my name's Catherine Sturrock and I bring to Hochanda my company Character Crafts. Character Crafts brings to you our laser cut designs. Each design is designed by myself. We cut them on the laser machines here in Doncaster and bring the products to you at home. Character Crafts is suitable for all ages and all abilities, so I hope that I can inspire you and help you along with your crafting. I like to show you how to use different paint techniques and different techniques to bring the characters alive and use various mediums to decorate, and I also use air dry clay for decorating with the flowers. So make sure you look out for the Character Craft shows on Hochanda. I hope to see you soon.
Hi, I'm Anna and I'm a founder of Craftbox UK. Craftbox is a box full of craft supplies that we send to our customers monthly. The company has been going for a year and a half, and as a crafter I wanted to find a box which I could receive every month and would be full of craft supplies. As a